Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30.
This man weak.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I'll be up there. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, I just asked Matt.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with
Stop
Breida.
walking in front of the
that'll
TV.
hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Bills. And even 50 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone.
Pick.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there.
I don't know what the fuck the computer was doing right there. I should have turned.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Ah, shit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Line 40. Here we go.
From the 27, Luck. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these big.
A shotgun snap for Luck.
Oh.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, box drop. Mike, 50 seconds. On the ball. Kill. Crawl.
Oh, what the fuck I did? Right.
Again, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We got 4.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Hey.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready, 52. Block 52. Johnny, go. Trip the ball.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5.
Got it. 52, Mark 52. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 15.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerome Baker, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down. Third and long.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Pick.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Yeah, 90. Up past square.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Line 54. Let's put him on the bus. Alert. Put that team on the bus. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun, here's Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
You look like Lamar Jackson got Xbox. Oh, you see how fast? Oh,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Jackson being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now it's Jackson. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jackson, buying time to his left.
Why did you come
up with Conley? The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
You got her hit.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much
better. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, good
that
shit.
He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good job.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Got the camera.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so, And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson.
Hit.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no.
Oh,
They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this.
They took the challenge out. They took the challenge out. This shit.
It's just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
get out of
as emotional, a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
That's Tyreek.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer.
It just happened.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Say. One man. 6-6. Pull it hard.
They run with Breida. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Get him, Breida.
They run again with Breida.
Get him, Breida.
And an alley to run.
Get him, Breida.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Caught here by Conley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now it's Jackson.
I should never went for the hit.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole opening zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards on the ground.
Really like doing this play.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Andrew Luck
coming back on
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come here.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. Still hasn't really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They're trying to run out the clock.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
This should give me only 1 play this time. pass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Green 90. 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball,
My time running so fast.
51 to Mike.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I just imagine every place.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right, 40. Watch twist, watch twist.
This is Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off of play action. Locke sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get him, get him.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I'm here all day.
Oh.
12.
Say hi. Say hi.
Here we go on 4th. Locke gets this one to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That hurt very hard right there.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. And this one's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now a give running left is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the edge.
12.
Mine's 50.
Hey, orbit.
54.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 36 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Are you kicking me?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left.
Pick. There you
This is
go.
gonna be
Now I'm
intercepted.
happy. Now I can end this shit.
Able to get there and pick it.
You gotta at least
And a
get
big
one
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from
Yeah,
him.
so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
Hey,
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
The stop for no gain
There.
brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Monday.
over, bro. Devon be trying to walk out and play.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Standing out there. so long.